Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a spectacular day. Thank you for joining me for this Netflix puzzled daily hard Sudoku called Class of 96. I'm going to go through the rules of Sudoku, how to start the puzzle, and then we'll get on to solving it. Hope you enjoy. In Sudoku, there are 9 columns, 9 rows, and 9 boxes. In each of the rows, columns, and boxes, we need the unique numbers 1 through 9. Pretty much the puzzle. The level of difficulty is determined by how many numbers and the placement of the numbers at the start of the puzzle. Anyway, for me, I'm looking for the gaps. And what I mean by that is, for example, where's the 6 in this box? Well, the 6 can't be in this row, the 6 can't be in this column, and the 6 can't be in this column. So 6 is one of these two. So I'm going to make a note of that. Where's the 1 in this box? 1 comes across here. 1 comes across here. 1 comes down here, so there's 1 gap there, leaving this to be a 1 here. Same deal in this box here, where's the 1? 1 comes down here, 1 comes down here, so there's a gap here for the 1 here. Alright, so I'm going to ask where is the 1 in this box? 1 comes across here, 1 comes down here, so there's 2 spots, so a 1 can be here. Now I'm going to ask where the 1 is in this box. 1 comes across here, 1 comes down here, so 1 can be one of these 3. Now I can put a note in there if I wanted to, however I choose not to. The reason for this is, it's early in the puzzle, and I am not going to put the notes in early because too many notes becomes very overwhelming and difficult for me to solve the puzzle, so I try to avoid that as long as I can. I'm hoping that I don't have to put any notes in, and pairs will get me over the line, and that would be better and more efficient. So that's the other part of the reason. Unlikely, because I don't think I've had too many Netflix puzzle daily hard Sudokus without it, but we always live in hope. And thirdly, the pairs can help assist with the solve, and I hope to show you that as we progress through the puzzle. Anyway, that's enough of me speaking. Let's get on to the solving. 4 comes down here, 4 comes across here, 4 comes across here, so this is a 4 here. 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here, so this is a 9 here. This means that there's going to be 2 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 can't be here, so this has got to be an 8, and this has to be a 5, because that's what the only thing left in that box. 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, so this is a 5 here. 1, 2, so 2 can be there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 2 and 7 are here as a pair, so I'll put those in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is here. 6 is going to come across here, so 6 is one of these two. 1, 2, 3. 3 comes across here, 3 comes up here. Now, even though I just put it in, the 3 is going to cover a 6, so because I'm only putting pairs in boxes, there's only going to be one other spot note as a 6, and that's there. That's why I like the pairs. So 1, 2, 2 can't be here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 and 7 are here. So that's interesting. 2, 7 pair there, 2, 7 pair there. Alright, 4 comes down. 4 comes down here. 4 comes down here. So 4 is one of these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 7, 8 can be here, here, or here. 8 comes down here. 8 comes down here. So 8 is one of these two. 3's there, 3's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 can't be here. 6, 7. So 5 and 7 are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 comes up here. 4 comes up here. 4 comes across here. So 4 is one of these two. Now you will hear me rattle off numbers and all that sort of stuff and wonder what's going on. Even though I have a rule that I'm going to do the pairs or the actual numbers, I still have to do the testing. So I'm testing to see whether I can find numbers. So say for example there's 8 here, 8 comes across here, 8 comes up here, 8 comes up here, so I tested that and found a pair there. So 2 could be here or here, so 2 comes across here, 2 comes up here, 2 comes up here, So 2 is one of these two. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2 and 3. 2 comes across here, so 2 is one of these two. 3 comes across here, so 3 comes down here. What that means is 3 will come down here, 3 will come across here, so 3 is one of these two. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is there, so 9 could be here, here, or here. 9's here. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 comes up. Well, look at that. 6 comes up here. 6 comes up here. 6 comes across here. 6 comes across here. So this is a 6 here. Alright, 6 is there. 6 is there. 6, 6, 6. 6 comes across here. 6 comes down here. So 6 is one of these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 can't be here, so 5 is one of these two. 6 is there, 7 and 9, or 7 can be here, here and here. 9 comes across here, so 9 is one of these two, and then there's still a 7. 1 comes across here, so where's the 1 in this column? Well, 1 can't be here, so 1's going to be one of these two. 1, 2, 3. 3 can be here, here and here. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 can be, 3 and 7 can be here, here and here. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 7 are here, here and here. 4 comes across here, 4 comes up here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 comes up here, 9 comes up here. So this is a 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can be one of these two, so 4 and 8's a pair here. 4 comes across here, 4 comes up here, so 4 is one of these two. 3 and 7's still there, so 3 and 7, so that makes sense. 1 can be here, here, or here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 comes across here, 5 comes up here, so that's 5 and 1's taken care of. 6, 7, 8. 8 comes up here, 8 comes across here, so 8 is one of these two. And 9. 9 comes up here, 9 comes across here, so 9 could be here. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8's there with the 7. 7, 8's there. 4, 8, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I think I've come to the end of my pairs. So, but even if I haven't, it doesn't look like the pairs are going to solve it. So I am going to continue on with the updating of all the notes in the puzzle now. So 1 comes up here, 1 comes across here, so 1 is one of these. 2, 3, 4, 5 comes across here, 5 comes up here, so 5 is one of these. 6, 7, 7 can be in every spot. 8 comes up here, already got 8. 9 comes across here, so 9 is one of these. Alright, so 1 comes down here, 1 comes across here, so 1 is one of these. 2 comes across here, 2 comes across here, that was a pair. 2 comes down here, so 2 is one of these. 3 done, 4 comes down here, done. 5 comes across here, 5 comes down here, so 5 is one of these. 6 comes down here, 6 is already done. 7 can be in all of these. 8 can't be here or here, so 8 is one of these. And 9 comes across here and down here, so 9 potentially is one of these. So you can see I'm getting a lot of notes in a couple of these spots. 1, 2, 3. 3 can't be here, so 3 is one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can be anywhere. So 2, 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other number's 9. 9 can't be here. 9 can't be here. So 9's one of these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can be here, here, and here. Can't be here because there's a 3, 6 pair, so 7's there. 1, 2, 2 comes down here. 2's already there. 3, 3 comes down here. 3 comes across here, so 3 is one of these. 4 comes across here. 4 comes down here. 4's already there. 5, 6, 7. 7 comes down here. So 7 is one of these. 8's done and 9's done. Alright, so we have all the notes now. Now we've just got to figure out what do we need. So 4 is there and there. 4 is there and there. So there can't be any more 4's. 5, 7. 7's there, 7's there. Doesn't matter. 2, 7 there. No, that was a shame because if that hadn't been a 7 there, I would have been golden. 7's there, 7's there. 4, 8. So 1, 3, 7. 2, 3. So 2 is up here. 1 is down here. 1, 7, 9, 4, 8. 4. 4 there and there, 4's there and there, so that's taken care of. Unlikely to be 8 there, but I can't prove that. If I could prove that, 8's over here. Okay. 8, 8. 8's there, 7, 9. 9 is here and here. 9 is here and here. Have I got any other 9? So I do have an X-wing here. You can see that 9 is here and here. 9 is here and here, so there's no other 9s, which means in this column here, there can't be any more 9s. So I can remove those two 9s because of 9. And the reason for that is with this X-wing here, if a 9's here, a 9 has to be here, so there can't be any 9s in the column, and vice versa. A 9's here, 9 has to be here, so there can't be any 9s in that column. Okay. So what does that do for the 9? 9's there. 9 will be there and there. So 9 is here and here. 9 is here and here. There's no other 9's there. There's no other 9's there. Okay. Right, so 3 6's now become a pair. So what does that do? So 7 9. So I've got a 3 6 pair here, which I already knew. 2 7 9 there. So 2 is there and there. That doesn't matter. Okay. 1 7 9 1 1 7 1 7 9 7 9 2 7. So 2 is here and here. 2 is here and here. Okay. 9 9 9 9. 9's there, 9's there, 9's there, 9's there. Okay. 1 5 7 1 5 7 9 1 5. So that doesn't work. 2 is there and there. 2's there. 2 can be here. 2's here. 2's here. 4 7 8. So 4's there. 8 and 7. 8 and 8 are here. 8's there. 8's there. 8 8 8. So that's not happening. 1 5 7 8. 7 8's there. 7 9. 8 8. 8 8 8, 8. Okay, so that's there. 1, 7, 3, 6, 7. Oh, no, I already knew that. I had a 4, 8 there. 3, 6. So I've got a 3, 7, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6. So that means this can't be a 7. These can't be a 7. What else have we got? So I've got a 2, 4, 8 here, 4, 8 here. So this can't be an 8. And now I have an unsolvable rectangle. So this has to be a 7 here. Okay, so 7 can't be here, so this has to be an 8. I'm going to go back and show you that. So what I've actually found is I had a 3, 6, 7 here, which left me with a 2, 5, 9 here pair and a 4, 8 pair. Now the 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8, that becomes an unsolvable record. If that's not a 7, then 4 can be either here and here, or 4 can be here and here, but I can't determine which. So this has to be a 7. Coming up here, this can't be a 7, so it must be an 8. This can't be an 8, so it must be a 4. 4 comes across here, so this is an 8, leaving this to be a 4 here. Okay, so what have we got? 7 can't be in these. 1, 9, so 7's there, 7's there. 1, 5, 8. 1, 5, 9, 1, 7, 9. Okay, so 8 comes down here. This can't be an 8. 7, 9, 1, 5, 7. So 9's there or there. 2, 7, 2, 7. 2, 5, 9. So 2 is there. 5, 7, 9. 3 is up here. 3 is there. 2, 7, 1, 3, 7. So 8 comes across here. This can't be an 8, so it must be a 4, leaving this to be an 8 here. 4 comes across here. This can't be a 4 here. 4 comes across here. 4 comes across here. 4 comes up here, so this is a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 7. So 1 is going to be here. 3 and 7 here. 1, 7, 2. Okay, 1, 9, 1, 7, 7, 9. So 9 comes across here. 9 is still here or here. 9's here or here. Okay, so what else have we got? 1, 7, 5, 2, 3, 7. 5, 7, so it's okay. 5 is here and here. 5 is here. Right, so 2, 5, 2, 7, 8. 8 comes down here, 8 comes down here, 8 comes across here, 8 comes across here. So this is an 8 here. 1, 5, 6, 7. I've got too many numbers. So 7 can't be here, so 7 comes out of these two. That leaves this as a 5. This can't be a 5, so it must be a 9. This can't be a 9, so it must be a 7. 7 can't be here, so this has got to be a 1. 1 can't be here, so this has got to be a 9. Alright, 1 comes across here. 1 comes across here, so this has got to be a 1 here, and that means this can't be a 1. So 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. So I've got another unsolvable rectangle, so this has to be a 7 here. That means this can't be a 7, so it's a 3, leaving this to be a 6. 6 comes across here, so this is a 3, leaving this to be a 6 here. Alright, 9 can't be here, so we'll get rid of the 9 from there, leaving me with a 2, 5 pair. Okay, 1 comes up here, so 1 comes out of here. 1 comes up here, 1 comes across here, so this is a 1 here. 1 comes across here, this no longer can be a 1. 1 across here, 1 across here, 1 up here, so this is a 1 here. 2, 3, 7, so 7 comes up here, these can't be a 7. This is going to be a 2 because it's on its own, which can't be a 2, so it's a 3. This can't be a 3, so it's a 7. 7 can't be here, so it's a 5, leaving this to be a 7 here. Alright, so 7's there, 7's there. 7 comes across here, so this has got to be a 5. 5 can't be here. Okay, 7 comes across here, so this has to be a 9. This can't be a 9, so it must be a 7. 7 comes down here, so this is a 2, leaving this to be a 7 here. Alright, so 2 and 9 are here, so that can't be that, so that must be a 5. 9 and 5 are here, so this must be a 2. 7 comes up here, leaving this to be a 2. This has got to be a 7 here because it can't be a 2. 2 can't be here, so this is a 9. 2 comes across here, leaves me with a 2 here, and 9 comes across here, leaves me with a 3. Alright, 21 minutes to do that puzzle. Yeah, pretty happy. Couple of X-Wings. Saw them eventually, got the puzzle done. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye for now.